A very good morning. My name is Freda Nora. My supervisor is Madam Siti Fatima binti Abdul Latif, and my co-supervisor is Madam Cheng Lui Chin. Today, I would like to present my research study entitled The Relationship Between Transfer of Training and Job Performance Among Employees at Sarawak Land Consolidation and Rehabilitation Authority (SALCRA) in Kota Samarahan, Sarawak. So for the background of the study, training is important not only because it is necessary for building and maintaining a productive workforce, but also because it drives corporate well-being and provides organization with competitive advantages. Transfer of training can be defined as the degree to which trainees apply to their job in terms of knowledge, skills, behaviors, and attitudes. As for the statement of the problem, most of the research has been done in many other countries such as Canada, Taiwan, Florida, Saudi Arabia, Nepal, and China. However, literature done on transfer of training in the context of Malaysia is rather insufficient, especially in Sarawak. For research objective of this study, it is to determine the relationship between transfer of training and job performance among employees at Sarawak Land Consolidation and Rehabilitation Authority (SALCRA) in Kota Samarahan, Sarawak. There are three research questions found in this study, which is what is the relationship between training characteristics and job performance among employees at SALCRA? What is the relationship between training design and job performance among employees at SALCRA? And what is the relationship between work environment and job performance among employees at SALCRA? So for the limitations of the study, the participants for this research were limited to the employees of SALCRA. As for the instrument to collect the data, only questionnaire was used, and lastly, the findings of the research cannot be generalized to other organizations. This figure shows the conceptual framework of transfer of training, which was adapted from Baldwin and Ford, 1988. There are three independent variables found in this framework, which is trainee characteristics, trainee design, and work environment. Meanwhile, for dependent variable is job performance. For research design, correlational research design is used in this study. For sampling frame, employees of SALCRA were selected by admin assistant officer. For population in this study were 120 employees working at SALCRA. Sampling technique used in this study is convenient sampling technique. As for sample size, according to Pregi and Morgan, 1970, if population of sampling is 120, the sample size required is 92. To apply this understanding, out of 120 employees working at SALCRA, only 92 minimum employees required. For unit of analysis, it was consisted of employees from SALCRA. Questionnaires was used as the instrument of this study, adapted from Nuo K. Wu 2013. Moving on to the findings of the study, the table shows the results of rate of severity. In this study, 120 questionnaires were distributed, and all questionnaires were well received. Therefore, response rate was 100% since all questionnaires were fully returned. The table shows the demographic profile of participants. 120% of participants were female, and another 120% were male. For the age group, highest was from 36 years old and above with 37.5%, and the lowest was from 31 to 35 years old with 16.7%. Next, for educational level, the highest are from bachelor degree with 39.2%, and the lowest are from STPM with 2.5%. For marital status, 58.3% were single and 41.7% were married. Last but not least, for working experience, the highest are from 5 to 10 years with 30.8%, and the lowest are from 21 years and above with 10.8%. According to Cox and Ong 2011, skewness and courtesies should be within value of +3 and -3 and range of acceptable values. For this study, the result shows that the normality test was considered normal because the skewness and kurtosis were between the range of +3 and -3. As for descriptive analysis, most employees strongly agree that training design has impact on job performance as the mean is 3.33. Meanwhile, most employees strongly disagree that work environment has impact on job performance as the mean is 2.80. Next, for reliability test, according to Palan 2005, reliability can be achieved if Cronbach alpha coefficient of a scale is above 7. Therefore, in this study, the result for these variables shows that the reliability tests were reliable because the value of Cronbach alpha is 0.7 and above. Last but not least, the correlational coefficient, the relationship between trainee characteristics and job performance is positive, moderate, and significant. Next, the relationship between training design and job performance has positive, weak, and significant relationship, as well as the relationship between work environment and job performance has positive, weak, and significant relationship. In conclusion, this study was conducted to find out the relationship between transfer of training and job performance at Salcra, as there were several factors can affect the employee's job performance. And lastly, for recommendation, organizations should give performance feedback to the employee, build a work environment that attracts, retains, and motivates its employees to help them work comfortably. For employees, they should be able to learn new skills and perform well in the organization, also provide efforts as self-efficacy beliefs. And for future researchers, they can conduct this study at the government sector and use more independent variables to measure the job performance. That's all from me. Thank you.